So I'm going to start with you, Emily, and talk about a little bit of the brand, because your brand didn't start with clothes. It started with stationery and, gifts and things like that. So before you evolved into a full lifestyle and clothing brand, how did you know it was time? How did you know it was time to expand into fashion? And how did you make sure that your direction still felt like Emily McCarthy?
Ironically, I almost went to school for fashion marketing, but it was, that direction or, going to art school. So I wanted to have a 4-year degree, and at the time that made the most sense. So I went the art direction route, and it's really ironic that I ended up here anyway. I guess that was all part of the big plan. But starting the business in lifestyle products, entertaining, and stationery, being a graphic design major, that was just where my passion was. Like, papers and printing and everything was very layered and textural. And I just loved the craftsmanship behind it. And I loved creating personalized products for our customers that really showed their personality, whether it was through color or entertaining or hospitality or whatever they were using these products for. It's funny that it now translates to a completely different product, but does the same thing. And so through designing the products, we were designing the prints, and prints is where we were happy, and we were designing, things for entertaining pieces, and customers started asking, you should really think about putting these prints on clothing. And I was like, wow, I have no idea how to make clothing. But they just kept asking for it. And I'm so glad that they did, because it really pushed us to explore a new medium as a designer and really take the challenge. And that was something I welcomed at that point in my career. We were designing gift and entertaining products, but I knew that long term, I wanted more for my legacy as a designer. I knew that that's not all that we had in us to create. And so what turned into a test project that let's see if our prints translate. Let's see if customers love it. Thankfully, they did. And we then navigated through a year of uncertainty, as the rest of us did. And we came out the other side stronger, and then them embracing our products more. And then it's been so fun to learn new things every season. Every new season, we're working with a new fabric, or working with a new zipper quality, or working on new styles. And it's so fun for me to have that challenge at this point, that I'm not just creating the same thing over and over again, that I can really challenge myself to push the limits and know what our customer's going to want from us, and listen to her, and really navigate through that design world every single season. But it's just been really fun. And so I do think at the end of the day, where we started and where we landed, we're still tapping into that personal style and embracing the color and print. And it's just kind of the evolution of the brand.
Right. And you've evolved a lot, because it was so bright, and you have different colors and different styles and all of that. So I think that's
it's really
exciting.
funny, because I went into it, everything has to be printed. And our creative team was like, well, you need solids to balance it. I'm like, why would we have a solid? We design prints. That's crazy.
Right.
Why do we need a green dress? And now some of our best sellers are solids, but we love that. It helps fund the mission and all the things we want to do creatively. So
that part of just the fashion, but the clothing, as far as taking that was quite a heavy lift. Deciding, oh my gosh, where do I even go for clothing?
Yes.
How do I do that? Yeah.
Yes. And we were lucky actually through a vendor that we carried in our gift store had a connection with a great production team that's exactly what they do. And so they're still our very good production partners, 6 going on 7 years later. So we're very thankful to have that team on board that handles the things that we focus on, what we're good at and what we love to do. And we have those great partners to help produce everything for us.
And that is what it's all about, the relationships and the connections, just like we talked about at the beginning. So wonderful.